Hi everybody, I've got a video for you here on problems number 28 and 29 from the Chapter 5 review packet. The directions here are list the zeros of each function given a zero or a factor. So the information at the back end of this problem is going to tell you either an x value that gives you a y value of 0, or a factor, which is something that divides cleanly out, which also helps you find a 0. So remember, this is a huge, big, important, overarching topic from this section and last section of the book, that if you plug in 5 and get 0, it means you have a factor of x minus 5 that will divide out evenly. All right, so I went through and I did the synthetic division on this problem ahead of time, and the reason that I did that was that I didn't want to focus on that. There's an earlier video that focuses on that, or 2 or 3 actually. I want to focus on how that becomes an answer for zeros, some solutions or x-intercepts for the problems. So pause the video now, or go back and pause the video earlier, and see if you can work through this synthetic division in order to get a factored polynomial. Even before I get zeros, I want to have a factored polynomial. All right, so for problem 28, the way that I got it factored was first to x minus 10 times 4x squared plus 15x minus 4. The 4x squared, 15x, and negative 4 come out of the synthetic division. And then I went through, and you can pause now if you need to, and I factored that even further to 4x minus 1 times x plus 4. If you want to check my work, you can FOIL the 4x minus 1 and the x plus 4 to make sure you get that quadratic I started with. Now, the way that you get zeros out of this, remember, are taking the opposites of parentheses that have 1x, or making the set of parentheses equal 0. So my answer, my solution for the first one is x equals 10. If you know nothing else about this problem, write that answer on the answer blank, because it's given to you. When x equals 10, y equals 0. From the right set of parentheses, I get x equals negative 4. And from the middle set of parentheses, I get x equals positive 1/4. So those are my 3 zeros. Remember, the fundamental theorem of algebra tells me I can at most have 3 zeros because my polynomial is of degree 3. So I found them all. All right. Now, I went through and I did the same thing for problem number 29. So if you don't want to see the answers to that one, you may want to pause the video now, because I'm going to put them up. All right. So what we're given here is instead a factor, and I kind of talked about how that factor means that we have an x value of positive 5 to plug into our synthetic division. So when I plug in positive 5, I get these leftovers of 3x squared plus 13x plus 4. I went through and I factored that, and I got 3x plus 1 times x plus 4. Remember, you have to include the original factor they gave you. It'd be really silly not to. So the zeros we get out of this are x equals positive 5, x equals negative 1/3, and x equals negative 4. All right, let me know if you've got questions about that.